looks to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense trots out there to open this game. Well, the last meeting in this great rivalry was historic. First time as SEC rivals. First time they played since 2011. Juiced up environment in Aggieland. Texas handled business, actually dominated the game. The final score doesn't indicate that.
Chris, I'm with you. And one of the benefits, I think, of Texas joining the SEC is getting this rivalry back for college football fans and for these players. And, man, last year, what a conservative approach by Texas. A lot of firepower on that offense, but they relied on their defense to slow down Marcel Reed and just win the game by running the football. And they're able to get out of College Station with a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness. Kirk getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. On 2nd and inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Movement here from the tight end. Play action here on first down. He's got room to run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in this sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They're going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Dropping back. It's Manning. Checks this down to the running back. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wants to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Ball handed off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Muscles past the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
As a design quarterback keeper. He breaks free. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Reed. The receiver grabs it. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Finds his target. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Manning. It's an outbound. The catch made. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now the important point after attempt. The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. A short completion at the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, Those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Rivalry born in 1894, Kurt, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come, because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. This pass is on target, caught. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Bootleg looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Owens. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. On the run, it's Moss. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, handoff inside. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the running back. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Reed. Pass is caught. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He's swarmed by the defense.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Texas 17. Texas A&M 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Manning. Caught by the receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Crucial third down play coming up. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line and quarterback. They pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, when you run that out route, he's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Brought down at the 49. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's second down.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Back to throw. It's Manning. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Moss. They tackle him about the 14. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Picks up the first, looking for more. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Third down upcoming after that completion. To throw, it's Reed. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Working tight windows. It's Reed. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. A screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
First down here for this offense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. He gets loose. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
A play action looking to throw. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The Longhorns will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Heck of a job by this defense, sitting back in nickel. Good job of keeping the eyes on that quarterback when he took off the scramble. He's got a long way to go to pick up this first down now on 4th down.
The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. It's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get to yards after the catch for the 1st down, but the defense corrals him short of the marker.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the 1st down.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it here. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes off in a bootleg. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Takes the handoff on the counter play. He shreds the tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal, put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense steps up here. Now we've got a 4th and goal situation. And now that you're in the second half, obviously a field goal here ties the game up. But you're pretty close. What do you think the decision is here? Do you go for this touchdown and maybe take the lead?
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Hold on, there is a flag, but it's on the defense. It could still be 4th down. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. And now the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Aggies, to put them on top now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now in PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 21, Texas.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff heading left. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Defense swarms him on that 1st down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Play action here on 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
They're set now to try the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Reed. Catch made over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Ball handed to the running back. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's 3rd down after that run. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical 1st down to keep this drive rolling.
The Aggies looking to keep this drive rolling. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Reed. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The running back here in a direct snap. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
It's converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Pop over the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff running right. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the ground, it's Moss. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 28, Texas.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. you may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always played offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out!
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Handing off on the draw play. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Using his legs, it's Owens. To the air, it's Reed. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. The wide receiver's got it on a shovel pass. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Hey, the defense, great job. They win this battle. Trying to contain the tight end in the passing game can be very difficult in today's game. But they did it in a big way there.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The tight end has got it. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Washington.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Testing the right side here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now it's 2nd down here. Play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seemed to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Send the back in motion. Oh, look at the quick cut. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Scanning the field, it's Reed. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands.
Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the 4th quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, this quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
The crowd now trying to make a difference here in the final possession. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his target, and it's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
And here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Texas.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. A chance for this kicker to be a hero and win the game from 54 yards out. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. A chance for this kicker to be a hero and win the game from 54 yards out. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They've reclaimed the lead with that.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get in the field goal position quickly. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. The coverage team gets him down. Last chance for this returner to win the game, but time has run out. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.